Well, good evening, all my little Pokemons out there, and well, tonight I'll be brought to you by Mewtwo and random on kind of thing again because lo and behold, I liked how it looked. So you get to have this again. And tonight's topic will be Pokemon. Um, the story of my experience with Pokemon from first experience area to, well, now, as in you saw me the video before about Pokemon Go, so that's in the visual past here. You figured out I'm playing that. Now, I started with Pokemon on the television. This was back right around the end of my high school time, right before I was going to college. I saw Pokemon on TV, and I loved it. I loved it enough. I didn't hate it. um, so I made it to college, and I saw people had been playing it as an actual game. And it was around the first Christmas after I'd been in college. One of my friend at home's younger brothers got a copy of Pokemon Blue. And me and him promptly borrowed said game because he wasn't touching it really. And we played it a bit and we're like, why is this so good? This game doesn't stink. It's actually a fun RPG. So shortly thereafter, both of us each bought copies of Pokemon. Um, Now, at the time, I'd first played it on the younger brother's brand new Game Boy Color he got for Christmas. Uh, I did not have a brand new Game Boy Color. I had an old gray brick with the pea green screen. So I bought Pokemon Red and played it on a pea green screen gray brick. And I took it with me to college. I would sit there and play it between classes or while I was waiting on the bus or anything like that. And I had a good time with it. One of my friends in college also was playing it. So we would trade Pokemon back and forth and battle each other and have fun. So I actually got to use those Game Boy connection cables that had been just living in my existence for all of these years and never had a real good use. So that was a good start there. Now, not long after, I eventually did finally upgrade to getting a Game Boy Color, the clear purple plastic one. Never would have guessed I would like clear purple things. But it was around that time also that I picked up the second game. That would be the Silver, out of Silver and Gold. Now, I had played all the way through Red, all the way, and had looped the Elite Four several times just for more Pokemonies. I had caught I believe by that time, I had actually caught everything you catch in the game, either through catching it or trading with other people. So, actual success. So, when I got Silver, I was excited for more. I was still like craving more Pokemon. So, I played through it, the main portion of the story, and I was so excited whenever you got to go and visit the original location, the original island area, and go through all the towns and see how things have changed over the years since the end of the first game. That was mind-blowing. Now, again, I played this game all the way through. Looped the Elite Four a bunch of times. Caught all the Pokemon. Now, it was about this time, though, that we did decide to cheat. But not for cheating's sake, just for the fact that you couldn't get something like Mew at all. So I went and bought a Game Shark just to be able to catch Pokemon. And now I used it strictly as a device to catch things at low levels. So I would catch all these Pokemon at like level 2 or 3 from the beginning of the game area, whatever Pokemon I wanted, like a Mew, and raise it from 2 all the way up to 99 or 100, and just like make it mine. I didn't cheat through the grinding, I did the grinding. That was what I wanted to be able to do. So Now, I did all of Red, Silver. I got Pokemon Stadium, and I bought a second little controller hopper so the two of us could play together, because I like it to work. It was actually why I bought my Nintendo 64, was because I first bought the game and played on my current college roommate's system, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome. And I kind of just craved enough to buy my own N64, and, well, I still own that lovely green N64. It's in the closet right now. I got Pokemon Snap at some point on the used market, and, well, I beat it. My mother let some neighbor kid borrow it, and it never came home. Thanks, Mom, for lending out my stuff without asking, but that's life. Now, I did buy Game Boy Advance a while after they came out because I saw there were new Pokemon games. I'm like, I'll get excited for this. I know how excited I was for playing Pokemon when I had free time in college and stuff. So I got both copies this time. I got both Ruby and Sapphire. I thought, all right, I'm not only I'm gonna crush one of them and use the other one to get the stuff I can't get off, like the starters, so I can get those again, and anything else to make a one shot, like Eevee was a one shot in the first games and stuff. So get my one for play, one for the one shots, and I think I made it about halfway through the game before I was like, you know what? I don't have time for the grind anymore. I'm kind of bored of the story. It seems to be really samey again. I'm like, at least the second game I felt like it was continuation. This feels like it was do it again. So years pass, and eventually I get whatever the first ones were that came out on the DS. I think they were Diamond and Pearl. I got Diamond first, eventually got Pearl second hand. Again, do the trade-offs and stuff. I played it. I think I finished that one. I don't even remember if I finished it, but I played a lot more of it than I did of Ruby and Sapphire. Um, and then the next ones came out, and I played almost none of them. I practically just uh, uh, uh. And then the next ones came out. I think I convinced Autumn to play with me on that round, and neither of us got very far at all. We both stopped. I bought both copies originally. Each started with one of them, and we each kind of stopped at some point, pretty early on in the game. Now, I own like one of the Mystery Dungeon games. I don't even remember if I ever even played it. I got it secondhand. I just saw it, and I was like, oh, well, a couple bucks. I'll pick that up. Yep, it's going to sit in a little game holder thing. Perfect. It's taking up a slot. That's where it needs to be. I got the reprint of Silver when it came out on DS, and I think I did a little bit more in playing that at least. But it was like, oh, yeah, I kind of already played this game back when I was in college, so it's not exactly eh, eh, eh. Um, and I have I never bought any of these sequel games like Black and White 2 or uh, Sun and Moon 2 or any of those things. I never got the seconds on games in these cases because it felt I didn't finish the first one. Why do I need to play more of it? um, I did get Pokemon Let's Go on the Switch, and I actually played all the way through that. I succeeded at playing on that game. I didn't play through all of the masters of every kind of Pokemon, but I did the whole story plot and caught Mewtwo, so those are the important parts in life. Catching Mewtwo. Who would have thought catching Mewtwo for me? Big important part. Go figs. Um, so the newest one had come out here, the whatever it's called on the Switch. I picked it up for both me and Autumn to play, and Autumn played it for about 3 gyms worth of playing, and I have yet to turn the game on. Because I watched him, and I was like, yeah, it's Pokemon. Okay, there's a big open area in the middle. There's a couple of small dungeons that he's gone through, and I watched. I'm like, and I'm done. I don't really feel it. When I was younger, early 20s, late teens, I had the drive to play these games. I still have the drive to play old school RPGs. Like, I will play Final Fantasy 1 and just crush it again. Or Final Fantasy American 2, everywhere else, 4, and just go through it. I want to finish a couple more of those too. I know, like, I made it through 2, I made it through 1, actual 2 and 1, and Amera 2, and but I want to go through like 9. I started that one before, and I really think that deserves some full playthrough. I beat uh, some of the 13s, and 15 I got all the way but to the end. So I didn't want to go any further when I found out that Iggy lost his sight, and I didn't want to do that to him. So I actually stopped going progressively in the story. But as far back to Pokemon, I also played the card game a little. Well, I collected it. I hardly could find anyone that would want to play it with me, and I've had an on-off relationship with that. I collected it first. I stopped. Occasionally, I'd go out and buy some more cards. I'm like, oh, it's a cool idea. And then the last year or so, I was collecting again for a little bit, and I stopped because I was getting frustrated. There were just too many Pokemon, and if, say, you wanted something that could evolve, especially a 3-stage character, and for as many different cards as there are in the game, you open a new pack, and you're like, all right, I got a 2nd stage of this character. Um, I don't know, the 1st stage. You need to have several of those in your deck to be able to even get a 2nd stage out. And I'm never going to find the 3rd stage. So this card is useless. And after buying a lot of packs, I was getting a lot of duplicates of stuff. But it's like old stuff. And I'm like, I got the new version, the newest. I was expecting to get some more of the newer Pokemon, not like, oh, wow, add that to my heaping pile of Oddishes over here, because I need more Oddishes in my life. Yeah, more Oddishes. So that's where I am with Pokemon. I still love it. I've watched a lot of TV of it. Played tons of game. Still play Pokemon Go. Off and on. I mean, I play it every day, but I don't like concentrate on it. Go out for Poke journeys every week. And I'm almost done with the current quest. As of recording this, I just need to be able to send out 11 more gifts. So that'll probably happen on Sunday. By the time you see this, it'll probably be like middle of next week. So I'll have done that by then. Anyway, that's a lot of Pokemon thoughts for you. And I'll give you a good long stare here. Let you know that Mewtwo wants you to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. You want to share this with your friends. You want to ask them to all watch. Oh yes, you do. You don't have to, but you're welcome to visit my Patreon. Even $1 a month will get you some fun control. You can tell me what fursuit to wear for a video, or what dress, or combination of the two, or outfit, or whatever. I'm generally pretty compliant. And for $1, you get something. Anyway, thank you for watching again, and I shall see you in the soon thereafter.